Hi everyone, it's Gail and it's Scrappy Saturday. We are going to finish up a project we did yesterday. So if you missed that video, go back to the one before this and you'll see the start of that project. We're going to do that and then we're going to do some Scrappy project. So let's say hi and hugs. Hi and hugs to Tammy, Joanne, Lucy, and Barbara. Thank you so much for watching and your kind comments. Okay, we don't need this till the next project, so we're going to throw that over there. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. So when I was in Grand Junction last weekend, we went out to a restaurant, and one of the waitresses was is an artist, and she did this cute little gnome. It's a card, but I'm going to put it in a signature of a journal. Look at that, a little piece of cardboard for a topper too. I paid a lot for it, but it's her artwork, and I loved it. And I do have a gnome journal on my list of journals, wherever that one is. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. There's no place like gnome. Yeah, it's this one. So I'm going to put that in there with that. Awesome. Alrighty then. Let's see where we're at here, guys. Oh, yes. So I need to do this pocket. I need to do one there. This one is all done. I'm going to put that with my pink stuff. Like, I don't know where. Somewhere over here. Okay, that one's done. Okay, so this is one of my ephemera, my vintage ephemera sort of digitals. And I actually have 3 Christmas digitals on my Etsy store, Cinnamon Teas. So yeah, they're pretty fun. I'm just going to tear this with the tear ruler and make it a little imperfect. Set that up there. Okay, so this is 8 by 4 3/4. I think I'll make this like 4 if I can. It's kind of four. That'd be good. 4.5. Let's do 4.5. Just kind of got to get it so that I don't lose any of the pattern, but so I think right about there is good. Let's get that straight on my mat so I can tear it decently. I printed this on a little bit of cardstock just to have it have a little bit of weight since it's going to be a pocket. And then I'm just going to tear off this part too. There we go. Okay. Those might be fun to stamp on. Alrighty then. Here we go. We're gonna finish this one up real quick. And then I have a project that was inspired by Anne Kenlon, and I will link her video in the description box too if you want to take a look at Anne's. I thought it was just the most fun idea. Okay, so this is going to go straight down there. So let's pull up you notice I'm wearing my Apple Watch. I'm a little nervous because, you know, I was wearing it when I broke my wrist because I fell and this little pokey thing went into my wrist. And I haven't worn it since, but I've had it on the side of my desk in order to be able to tell, you know, what time it is and what time to stop my videos and that kind of thing. And and it wasn't working quite right, and I think it was because it's just not been used, but I'll try it. It kind of hurts my wrist to have it on, so I don't know that I'm going to keep it on. Okay, so that is that. That is the front. And this was a project done by my friend Frida at Rustic Prairie Gems. So I'll put her link for her Etsy shop, Rustic Prairie Gems, in the description box. Okay, I'm going to take this out just while I do this part. So we need this little piece, this flap and a tag. So I was using, because it was Forgotten Friends Friday, I was using this paper pad. Let's use this dark green. That's pretty. Okay. Oh, look, I don't have to cut that off. I think it's got a... Oh, yeah. I can just tear that. Okay, so the tag is 6.5 by 3. We could do that. Let me get rid of that. Okay, 6.5 by 3. So let's go this way. And that was 6.5 by 3. Okay. Okay. That's not right, because you have to have some for, see how it's, oh, I see. That's how she did it. She put this on there. Okay, cool. And then this one also used a piece of scrap. Okay, I get it. I get it now. Okay, and then the tie flap is 4 6/8 by 3. That's precise, huh? I think I want something with some. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Let's use that. That's a fun little paper pad that I was a forgotten friend. Okay, so this one, I want it to go this way. And so I'm going to cut it at 3 there. 3 there. And then 4 6/8. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. Okay. And this can be the flap for that. Okay. So let's see how Frida did this. So on the tag, she put this on this side. Okay, let me cut this into a tag shape. And then let me distress the back. Yeah, Mike and I, we've been, I did yesterday's video today, but I'm doing this one. I'm also doing laundry. And meanwhile, while we were in Grand Junction, my daughter Joni, her husband, and 2 boys were staying here because it was homecoming at Carroll College, and they came to see Maddie and also my son-in-law Nick, his football teams. He was on 2 national championship football teams, and they were honored at homecoming. So yeah, they came and stayed at the house, which was great. Let's see, we're going to fold this in half if I can. Close enough anyway. Whoopie. Whoa, off kilter. Would have been good to probably score it. Let me just go back and do that just because it seems like it would be easier. Where's my other scoreboard? You guys, I am in such a mess with all the Christmas stuff. It's driving me crazy. I'm going to have to 1.5 inches. So 3/4 of an inch. Ish. I'm going to go right there where I started. Yeah, so anyway, it's a bit of a, I did that so badly. I'm going to call that good enough. That's what I'm going to do there. Okay, so anyways, the Christmas stuff is driving me crazy. But anyway, I am going to cut that right about there. So, yeah, so anyway, lots of laundry to do for, you know, bedding and towels and whatnot for them. And then all our laundry from the trip. And, oh, it's just been kind of a crazy day. But, and we're supposed to have the guy coming to give us an estimate on our gas, on our, oh, shoot, quit talking, Gail. Okay, let's try this again. Anyway, give us an estimate on our guest bathroom. And so Mike said, go ahead and do your video. I'll take care of him if he comes. And we don't know when he's coming. I don't do well with that. I want to know when they'll be here so that I can not be doing other things, you know? But anyway, I don't know that, I don't know. Mike really wants to get this bathroom done. I'm not as gung-ho about it. Partially because my granddaughters love that bathroom as it is. It's blue, you know, 1970s. Original to the house. Okay, we're gonna give this some rounded corners on this end. Okay, so, and free to fold it the other way for this one. Maybe we'll start with this to begin with. Anyway, so we're waiting for him, and I wanted to do my videos. Mike's got stuff he wanted to do, but he's waiting for me to get done with this video, and then he'll go do his stuff. But it's just like, oh my goodness. Wouldn't have traded my time, though. I think Grand Junction is just a beautiful town. Beautiful town. The campus is so beautiful. It was really fun. We had a balcony in our room. We got the last available room in the hotel that's on campus. And it was a suite. And I'm like, well, don't threaten me with a good time. And yeah, it was lovely. There we go there. Okay. And then this is going to go on there, but I think it might be easier to do the eyelet when it's loose. So let's do that. Yeah, so anyway, it's been a little crazy. Now this week we have Tuesday in Bozeman for Katie's volleyball, Thursday in Missoula for Marin's volleyball. I'm going to use a white one. And then Saturday in Butte, both of them play. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, you know, because I do think they play each other, which that'll be great. But then I don't know how we're going to see them both. It'll be kind of tricky. So this project, guys, is one that you want to allow some time for because there's a lot of There's a lot of parts and pieces to this one, I will say. Okay, just gonna put that down there with that as a hinge. Okay, so now we have our tag and our flap. Good. Now we just need to do the notebook, and it's 4 inches, it says. So I've got 4 by 7.5 basically. I have this, so let's do this at 4. This one at 4. And let's do 7 also. Whoopsie. That's not good when your blade falls out. Okay, so 7. Right about there. Put this guy back in. Okay. So that's good base anyway. Good base there. And then I thought we'd use these 4. Nope. Okay. These 2 at 4. Okay, and then I'm going to fold it at 7, and they're going to be little short pieces too. So this one, that one. Let's go this way and go 7. And what else do I have? Maybe, let's see. Let's grab this piece. Put that in there. And then I think a nice piece of what I do with the other tag over here. A nice piece of scrap if we have it. I just have these. What's this one? That's too little. I'm going to put that one. And we'll give it this. Okay. And so something across there. I could do the green, but I don't want to. I want to use something brighter. Where would I find? Over here. Grab out my sack of scraps. What with it being Scrappy Saturday and all. It's a bit too, how about this one? Yeah. Okay, so this is going to just go here. Maybe I'll just fold it there. Okay. Is this one? Nope, it's this one. Yeah, I like that on there. Okay, so we'll just glue that down. I think we're about there. Okay. So what do we think? Do we think that's good? I'm free to put a little fun thing there, but that's okay. I think we're good. Oh, and then this is glued on. Okay. Gotta glue this. Now Not done with the glue yet. Okay. This goes to the top-ish. Okay, and that, this notepad goes in this pocket. Okay, and then that's like that, and we need something to tie that off. I've got some, let's see what we have in here. Oh, how about this green? Well, not that one, this one. Is there enough? Not enough. Okay, we'll use this one. And we need to have enough to tie the bow, kind of. And we'll just put it in there, and then we'll cut it to the right size. Okay, so that, and then all of this. Okay, right. And then this, we want this piece to come around and tie, so we want enough for that. Okay. Oops. Just like that. There we go. We got that one done. So fun, Frida. These are awesome. I love them. Okay, so here's Frida's. And as I said, she's Rustic Prairie Gems on Etsy. So you'll want to go over and check her out. So yeah, sorry I had to do this in two, but I just ran out of time. Oh, I see. It's supposed to go in the middle, kind of, and I have mine over by that. So let's see if we can do it more in the middle. Hope I didn't cut off too much. Nope. Okay. Fun. I'm going to put that in my done ephemera spot. Okay, so this is the idea by Anne Kenlon. I thought it was so genius. I'm going to put my scraps away. Okay. Paper sack. Got to put my glue on too. Okay, this is more of a traditional Scrappy Saturday sort of thing. Okay, so I'm going to cut this right here. And actually, I'm going to save this because there's another project we can do with this part. Okay. Be careful not to cut the sack itself. Okay, we have another project we can do with that. I'll put that over there for whenever. Alrighty. We are going to cut this at about 3. I think I'm going to cut it at 4. I watched Anne's video in the airport and I didn't have the sound on, so I didn't get to know totally what she was saying, but I got the gist. This one might work too. Okay, now we're going to, we'll do one at a time here. I'll throw those over, but then we're going to just cut down this. And that gives us Montana Antique Ball. That gives us this big, long piece of paper, and we're going to do some collaging. So let's see. I think I'm going to just grab my normal scraps and do one that way. And then we might do a Christmas one too. Let's just see what we have here. Well, this would be good. Anne was tearing, and I don't know that I'm very good at that, but I'll try it. And she just tore an edge here. And then I'm going to tear here too, because I think we can get 2 out of this. Okay. I got to get rid of my idea book, you guys. It's taking up too much room. Okay, you go over there. All right, so now, and did some distressing on the edges, which I would like to. This is scorched timber here. But if you don't ink, you could just leave it. Okay, so now I think I want my bigger glue pad here. Got a Christmas stamp in my way. Oh, these are the measurements for that one. That we just, that we just finished. Oh my goodness, things are falling apart. I need to clean up so bad in here. Okay, so anyways, back to this awesome project by Anne. We're just gonna, I'm gonna put this one here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. And we're letting it hang over a little bit, which is great. Okay, I'm going to put this one on the other end just because I don't want them right together. Okay. Definitely a perfect project for Scrappy Saturday. Okay, we're going to want it so that it covers everything. Okay, like that. This is goofy. Straighten that out a little bit. Okay, so we got one on each end. Let's put something in the middle. I don't know that I want that. I don't know what I want. I'll do some of this. Okay. And again, I'm just going to tear the edge. And give it a little edge here. Okay. Stick in. Okay. And stick that down. Right about there. Okay, so first layer done. Then, oops. Gosh, I'm losing things. Then let's do this book page. Okay, and I'll put that kind of like that. Just make sure to cover all of what we've got there. Okay. I better use a different page. That was sticky. I don't want it to get all over this pretty old book page. Gosh, we had lovely meals in Grand Junction. We ate several times at they have a rooftop restaurant at the hotel that's on the campus. And oh, was it yummy. Okay, there's that. Now, I don't think I want to use all of that. What else could we do? We've got, I'm just going to get my book page scraps out too. I've got this, which we could tear a bit off of that. Oh. I love this as a scrap buster, and it's genius. And, you know, I've been saving this sack for I didn't know what really, but it seemed like a good idea to save it, and I'm glad I did. Okay, so now one this way. I'm sorry, my nose is driving me bonkers right now. How about we just do a little of this book page. And I think the inking is really kind of just to have that edge show more. Okay. There, and one more bit. I wonder, will this fit? Not quite. Not quite. There might be something else in here though that will. That would. Is that one or two pages? Guess it's one. Kind of shinier than normal, but that's okay. Where's my regular ruler? There it is. There you are, Timmy. Suppose I could have wrapped that around too. I think I'll use this side. It's more texty. Okay, so then that's going to go there. Okay, then I think I want something, you could do these as wide or as thin as you wanted to, you know. I was thinking something maybe some floral or just, ooh, how about this? how about some of my jelly print digitals? I'll take this one. I think I'm going to glue it over the top too. So I'm going to tear it fairly deep just so I can put some over the top too. I don't remember if Anne did that, but I like that idea just to strengthen it a little bit if it's going to be a pocket. Okay. I think we better do a Christmas strip of these too. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. And I'm going to turn it over the edge. So that'll be more sturdy. So super fun instant pockets by Anne. Right about there. Yeah, that'll work. These are turning out a little bit fall-y in a way, aren't they? A little bit more autumn. Okay. And again, I'm going to flip them over the edge. Okay. It's kind of like a snippet, only a little more purposeful, I guess I would say. Ooh, I love this one. Let's do it. I could start about there, and then I'll trim it off. Okay. How we doing here? Okay, so then I'm going to start right about there, I think. And we'll fold that over, and I'll just trim this off. Okay, so that's our long strip. Now we can cut it into pockets. Hopefully it's dry enough. I think I might use this cutter. It's a little more hefty. So I'm going to cut this at about 4.5, which is the size I like my pockets on a page. And there we have it. That was fun because it has a couple of different. And then this one, maybe I'll leave it sideways. So like it could be a pocket on a page like so, maybe. I don't know. How big is this? It's 7. So 4.5. I'm just going to do 4.5, and then the other little bit, I have a thought. It'd be fun to do like a banner with those leftover pieces. So there we go there. I am not going to try and put a thumb hole in these, but I would. So there, that quick, we've got 5 pockets. Instant pockets, as Anne said. Aren't those so much fun? Okay, let's do a Christmas one with this next one. I gotta quit throwing things because I keep covering up covering up stuff I need, like my scissors. Okay, and now we've got the big old long strip again. So this time, I'm going to get rid of these papers, and we're going to get my Christmas ones, hopefully. Okay, let's see. Where are my Christmas? Here. So it might be a good way to use up like some of these smaller ones too. But yeah, I've got some good big strips too. Let's see what's down in this neck of the woods. Yeah, I should have enough to play with there, I would think. Oh, here's some good strip ones. Those are good. That one could be good. Yeah, I think we got plenty here that'll be good. So we'll just start tearing here. I'm gonna tear off the edge of this one. Try not to make too huge of dips in the tearing, just because then it'll be easier to cover up, match up, that sort of thing. There's my, I'm going to use scorched timber again just because I think it really stands out. Okay. This one's crooked, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to say it doesn't matter. Okay, and then that one's torn already, kind of. Let me just do a little more. I recognize this one. This one is a, I'm going to put that, I don't know, I might end up tearing off some more of that, but anyways, it's kind of hanging over a little bit more than I think I might want, but we'll just continue on and see how we go. Anyway, this is a Vintage Studio 717 piece here. Okay. And then it's sticking to me. My hands are all sticky. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to use up these smaller bits, I think, here. Too much stuff, guys. It's driving me crazy. But I'm super excited. I think we'll decorate one of these. Or maybe more. We could do more if we wanted. Oops. Didn't get that in a good place, guys. There we go. That's better. Oh, I did it again. I keep making the sack get a fold in it. There we go. Okay. How about, I think I'll do this one. Anne was so good at tearing. I'm not that great. But we're getting her done, I guess, aren't we? I do love this, though. It is just so... Put that right there. It's so quick. It's just a fun, quick project. And uses a lot of scraps. Now I got to find some more paper bags. But I was thinking for this, you could also use like Amazon packaging or something too. Could use that. Okay, and we'll put you right there. Yeah, just cut a big strip, a 4-inch strip of Amazon packaging. I think that would work nicely too. So thank you, Anne, for such a great idea. It's just genius if you ask me. Using up scraps and making a bunch of pockets all at once. Okay, I'm gonna grab this again and do a big long piece of this, I think. Let's take off this edge. Oh, I don't have to because it's going to rip, right? Well, let's do it this way. I'm going to just tear this here on the edge. And then I'm just going to tear down this way. Okay, go this way. Alrighty then, let's get that glued on. This is a good long strip. And then we'll see what else we have in the text scrap bin. Okay, so we're going to put that right about there. Okay, let's see, what else do we have in here? I don't want Edith. Sorry, Edith. I don't want you. Might want you. Ooh, definitely want you. And there's music too if we wanted some music. Okay, let's see how we do there. Okay, I like this color just because it's up next to that light. This is real sturdy, but yet old, so it's kind of, oh, I better do this. It's kind of, I like this side better. I mean, I don't want it to stick on the glue page because it's kind of iffy. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, but that's going to make a nice pocket there. Should we let's just put that there. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so klutzy. I'm sorry, that probably is banging in your ear every time I drop something or run into something or whatever it is I'm doing. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to go Christmas paper. This one. And we're going to go over the edge again. Oh, I think I like that better. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a tear. And then we'll see what else we have to put at the top of that. Okay. I love the scorched timber. It almost looks like you've, burnt the edges, which I guess scorched timber is pretty descriptive then, isn't it? Okay, so this is going to go here. Like that. And that is going to get folded over. Loving it, loving it. Okay, that one. And this is one of those projects that it's fun to see when you cut it up what they're going to look like too. I'm going to go up a little bit from that one. I don't think that matters. Just so. Over there. Okay, what else do we have in here? Here's some strips. I don't want a little person. I don't think I want that. But I could use a little more red, I feel like. And I love Jesse's paper. This again is another Vintage Studio 717. Wrong dauber. I'm like, why are you not showing up? Okie dokie. Get this on there. It was really fun to be able to meet some of Addie's teammates and their parents this weekend too. That was fun because, you know, when we watch them at home, now we'll know who the girls are and stuff. Let me use this. Okay. Just want a little bit of the white, not too much. Oops, got a little carried away there. Okay, there's that one on there. And then we just have this little spot. Just digging through, seeing what I've got. That's too little. Ooh, look at all these. Should we use one of those for a different something? I think these are Joey's. I do believe, ooh, I like that one. Let's use this one. It's not directional. Let's just get that a tear off, and then ooh, I'm excited. And I'll show you what I have for okay. I think I can put the lid on that for a minute. Okay, so this one, we're going to cut it up, and then we're going to decorate it. But isn't that so fun? And so, really, so quick. Uses lots of scraps. It's just win, 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 win. Okay, I'm going to move these for the moment. Just put them back in the sack. Christmas scrap bag. Excuse me. Okay. Yep, I got paper dust a-flying today. Alrighty, let's cut these in 4 1/2s. Oh yeah, these are going to be pretty fun, I think. I'm going to do this one a little bit bigger just so I can get all those words. 4 1/2. And then I'm going to do this one 4 1/2 the other way. Just because okay, and then there's that little bit left. Cool, man, cool. Okay, how are we doing time-wise? I was just about to 40. Oh, yep, we're almost ready to be done. But I wanted to use some of these. Paper Snippets Company on Etsy. I will put that shop in the description box too, but I was thinking some of these would be adorable on these. Look at that. So that being the case, I'm not going to put a thumb notch in these. They're just going to be non-thumb notched. Okay, so let's use that one on there. It just seemed like it really went. Okay. I'll tell you what, it was not for the faint-hearted cutting out those antlers. Okay. How about that? Isn't that cute? Thank you, Anne. I'm just thrilled with these. Let's look at what else we might. I think she's adorable on there. Definitely. I'm just going to use these little people. Sweet as she can be. I mean, just a focal point and they're good to go. This one has the same wing color as is in there. So let's do her there. And this one, should we do a little boy, maybe? Oh, he's super cute, isn't he? I kind of like something a little wider. Like maybe there's two little people together or something. I'm looking at their feet, trying to find two together. She's wide, but I like the color of him. So there's a gazillion of these guys. I'm telling you, the fussy cutting is intense. I think what I might do is I'm going to borrow one of Vintage Studio 717's little labels here and just put that behind him. Okay, now I'm happy. Yay! So just that quick, we are going to have 5 pockets done. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get these all, the sides of them done. Love, love, love them. I mean, obviously, you can use your master boards and do a similar sort of thing, but, oh, got the wrong ink. Gail, you really do drive me crazy, Gail. Yeah, that's much better. Sorry. Sorry that happened. But that's all right. We'll just take a sec. Okay, now we're good. We're just gonna get these things put on here. Just gonna put this kind of just right there. These would be cute with some lace on the bottom maybe, or something like that too. There he is. She's adorable. Okay. Later when I put them on, I guess if I feel like I want a little bit of a thumb hole, I could, but these kind of take up most of the room, so okay, and that she's gonna go right there. Goodness, Gail. Okay, and this one. I just think these are totally adorable. Just gonna get a little around her hair. Totes adorbs. Totes adorbs. These are. Oh. Okay, there you go, guys. So that's the quick, easy, instant pockets with paper bag and that kind of collage method. And so here are the pockets that are done, and what I do with the other ones, here they are. And then these ones just need their focal point is all. So it'll be fun to have those in the to-do box ready to decorate. So I hope you enjoyed that. Have a grateful day, everyone. Be kind always, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.